Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Jimmy with Sharp Action Investments, and this is part 2 of our Chavez Canelo breakdown. So if you haven't watched part 1 yet, I suggest you do so. What we've concluded is that Chavez Jr. does qualify as an underdog to be bet. He meets the marketing requirements. He meets the skill requirements as far as having that knockout power. And now the next step is to find out a price, is to take this qualified underdog and see what would be a profitable price to put our money on him. Well, after the breakdown, initially, I thought I was getting an amazing price, and I still believe I'm getting a very good price on Chavez Jr. because I bet this well over a month ago. I got Chavez at plus 550. And initially when I was looking at this fight, I was really excited about his prospects of winning until I saw this weigh-in. Now, everybody knows, at least people who are familiar with Chavez, the issues he's had in the past with his weight and the fact that he needs to cut weight to get down to the agreed upon weight limit on this fight. He did all the right things at first. We don't know if he hasn't done the right things. Certainly reports are saying he has done the right things, from hiring some of the best conditioning coaches and obviously upgrading his trainer, training in high altitude, and obviously everything's on the line for both of these guys on this fight. Even fights where Chavez has come in out of shape, he always gives heart. I know about the quitting in the corner type deal, but let's look at fights like the Martinez fight, where he took a complete beating in boxing lesson for 10 rounds and still found it in him to nearly win the fight. So I believe Chavez is going to leave everything out there. And I believe he's coming in here in better shape than in most of his fights. However, when you see these two fighters, there is no question that Alvarez is carrying this weight far better than Chavez. Chavez just looks drained. You could see it around his hairline. You could see it in the eyes. His body is going to be very susceptible in this fight. And just looking at Canelo, he looks fit and he looks very healthy at this weight. Chavez looks drained at this weight. So the early rounds, everybody is, for the most part, predicting Canelo to get off to a fast start. He obviously is a superior boxer. He's going to be the faster of the two. He's going to have better technique. So the question isn't whether Canelo gets off good in this fight. It's what he does in those first 4 rounds that I believe will determine this fight. If Canelo attacks Chavez's body, then I believe he will have a late round stoppage. Conversely, in the first 4 rounds, if Chavez doesn't take punishment to the body and is able to dish out his own punishment to the body, then I think Chavez very well may get a late round stoppage. Either way, I'm leaning more towards a stoppage in this fight, in between rounds 9 through 11. However, I think because of Canelo's discipline, he is going to do what he should do in this fight, which is to attack Chavez to the body early. I think he wears Chavez down, mainly because of the weight, and Canelo will get a late round stoppage. Now, I think Canelo should be 3.5 to 1 on my handicap as a favorite in this fight. So, I'm happy where my money is at plus 550. And my clients have been advised to bet this fight for Chavez Jr. if you could get him over plus 350. If it goes under 350, then the bet's on Canelo. So, how does Chavez win this fight? Well, the good news is he can win this fight pretty much at any time by turning it around with one punch. He has that type of power. And he has that type of power in later rounds after absorbing punishment from bigger guys. So he always is going to have that puncher's shot in this fight. The danger for him is taking punishment to the body early and not being able to capitalize in the later rounds as Canelo's footwork deteriorates, as he possibly himself may become fatigued. The whole key is going to be these first 4 rounds, okay? The body. Look at body work on both sides. Whoever hits the body hardest and earliest is going to end up winning this fight. So, there you have it. Canelo is a good bet if you can get him below the 350 number. If you can get Chavez above plus 350, that's the bet. I got my money in on Chavez at plus 550, and clients have gotten their money in on Chavez. Most of them over plus 400. It's a good value. In the long run, it's absolutely going to be a profitable play. Chavez meets the criteria we need to put our money on him. And hopefully we get some money tonight on this fight. And it's a really good fight, because I really think this one could be... I really think we could possibly be seeing a rematch. I think Chavez is going to surprise a lot of people with the way he fights tonight. So, good luck, everybody, and enjoy the fight.